Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, I'm going to be testing out more products from Saviland. They sent over to me this set of acrylics, and yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So this is how the packaging looks. I really love the color scheme to all of their packaging. It's super cute. So let's just go ahead and open these up, and when I open them up, here's what the jars look like. They are pretty small, but that's how all of the jars look. And taking a glance at the colors, I do feel like these will be perfect for Halloween or Christmas. This is what the jar looks like. They are 0.35 ounces, very small. But it will last you a few sets depending on how often you practice or do your nails. So we had a white, a Christmas red. This one is called Black Star. We have a lot of glitters in here as well. We have a glitter silver. We also have a Christmas green. We have amethyst. I love this purple. We also have gaffa. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but this one would look very pretty for Halloween. We get Christmas gold. We have pumpkin yellow. I don't know why this one is called pumpkin yellow. I feel like it should have been more of the orange. And then lastly we have black. I feel like these names are not very creative, but you know, whatever floats their boat. So now let's just go ahead and get into the swatches. So while swatching these, I do want to say I think they are very beginner friendly, although there is some like things that are not so good about these, especially because they are like really inexpensive. So when I pick up beads for these acrylics, I feel like they don't really polymerize that great. They just sit on the brush and it gives off like that chalky vibe. Although for some of the colors, I did have to like tap the brush to help it polymerize a little bit more or faster. But I will say, as long as they polymerize, they won't be impossible to work with. They just won't be like that super buttery and smooth consistency. I didn't have any problems with the glitters. I feel like the glitters are more smoother than the solid colors, and I think it's just because the glitters are in a clear base, and these glitters are jam-packed. Like the glitter in this is so pretty. See, as you can see in here, like it just sits on a brush, but I tap it a little bit just to make like the powders and the monomer kind of mix together a little bit faster so it polymerizes. And I do have this sped up, so it's not happening as fast as you are seeing it. But yeah, they do polymerize, just not as fast on its own, or you may have to use a little bit more monomer. But I noticed when using more monomer, the powders become like very watery and they just get super runny. So I would not recommend using a lot of monomer with these acrylics unless you want to have to chase the powders around on the nail the entire time. But the price of these are super affordable. I do feel like it's a decent brand to start with. I feel like my opinions on it change as I grow, because since I am being introduced to more better quality powders, it's just kind of a learning experience for me. And like I mentioned, these are not like very hard to work with. I've worked with Saviland acrylic powders like plenty of times in the past, and I would say I would recommend them, but personally I don't feel like it's the best brand to like stick with over time. So getting into my nails, I've already went ahead and applied my nail tips. As always, you guys know what tips these are because I talk about them all the time. They are the Crafts by 9 3XL square tips, linked down below as always. And here are the colors I decided to use. I couldn't resist using that purple. In my previous video, I asked you guys to comment some suggestions on what you guys would like to see. And someone commented that they would like to see a purple Christmas design. And I thought this was the perfect opportunity to go ahead and do so. So I will be using that purple. And as you can see here, I do have it sped up just because I'm not going to keep this particular go at my nails. But as you can see, I'm trying to marble that glitter purple and the white, and I don't feel like it's coming out the best. which is why I sped it up, because I just wanted to show you like the first go. And I don't know why I keep saying go, but you guys know what I mean. I didn't really like it, or it just wasn't what I expected. So thankfully it wasn't dry, so I went ahead and scraped that off with my scissors. Then off camera I went ahead and created this. So I just wanted to like see how I was gonna do this nail. I went ahead and redid the purple and the white quote unquote marble background. I placed some sequin pieces on there, and then I created an ombre. So now I'm going to be showing you how I did that on my pinky. I feel like it was inevitable to get it to look like that in the outcome, just because these powders do not marble well with each other. I'm gonna show you in real time for half of it, just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So when you are marbling acrylics, you do want to keep it just a little bit runny, otherwise you won't be able to like get that marble effect with the brush. So as you can see, I am doing it very slow and trying to do somewhat of like a swirly marble pattern, but the glitter just ultimately end up mixing with the white, so it's kind of hard to do a marble with these two powders. It could just be because of the glitter, I'm not sure, or just the powders, because if I work with it too watery, it's just gonna blend together. Like it's kind of hard to explain, but just know that marble was not gonna happen. Also, I think the glitters being like very fine had a lot to do with it, and even though it wasn't exactly how I pictured or expected, it kind of gave me like a purple snow flurry type of look. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it kind of went with the vibe, I guess, of the nail set. So I was somewhat satisfied, so I just went ahead and went with it, and I'm just gonna continue putting on these colors together, trying to do a marble or whatever ends up working best for this nail. Then here I felt like I added the purple a little bit too much, so I'm just going back and adding some white in there just to kind of even out that look. And once I finish with that bottom half of the nail, here's how it's looking. Definitely not a marble, but like I said, it was decent. So now I'm going to be taking these snowflake sequin pieces and applying some to my nails. Before I do so, I am applying a thin layer of clear acrylic, and then I'm just attaching them where I want them to be. At first I was going to go with the bigger ones, but they were a little bit harder to lay down, and I felt like since I already had like a thicker bottom layer trying to do that marble with those acrylics, I felt like trying to encapsulate those would have needed for more encapsulation, would have made the nails super thick. So I just went with the smaller ones, and once I placed them how I want, I did add a little bit more clear on top. After placing all of my sequin pieces how I like, I'm going to be taking this nude acrylic from Not Polished called Second Nude and just using it to do my ombre. I haven't encapsulated those nails yet, but I am going to be waiting until the end to encapsulate. So I'm moving on to the next nail, and I decided to do a full coverage of that glitter purple just because I love it so much, and it's honestly like the most gorgeous color in this kit. I just couldn't resist. Of course we need a glitter nail for this, so I'm gonna be doing the entire middle fingernail with this glitter purple, and it turned out so pretty. I felt like this acrylic powder was so easy to work with. The glitters are definitely easier to work with than the solid colors because, like I said, I do think it's in a clear base. I did have a problem with this glitter sticking to my brush though. Like in certain times where I turn my brush, you can kind of see the glitter is just like stuck in there, and when I went to wipe it on my paper towel, it was just getting dragged everywhere. It was getting stuck in my monomer. So if you do plan to purchase some of these acrylics, I will say wait to the end to use the glitters just because it's gonna be messy and you will have to clean it up. I do feel like that's for most glitter acrylics though, because like the glitter, like it just gets stuck everywhere, or you can try using that cotton ball trick in the monomer. Personally, I don't like to use that just because it soaks up a lot of monomer, and then you have to pour more on top of it, and it's just like I'm wasting monomer sort of, and monomer is very expensive, especially the good kind. So personally, I don't like to do that, but if you want to try it out, all you do is place a cotton ball inside your monomer, and it's supposed to like catch all of the glitter, so that way once you dip it back into your monomer, it's not going to be like stuck on your brush. But yeah, just look at how this glitter is laying. It's so pretty, and like I said, it was so easy to work with. Before I go and let you guys finish up watching me apply the same glitter to my thumb, I do want to say, if you are still here watching and you are enjoying the video, please make sure to go ahead and like it. If you are here and you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And it's kind of midday while doing the voiceover, so I don't know if it's gonna go up Friday or Saturday. If it goes up Friday, I will be announcing the winner on my community tab. As of now, I haven't done it yet, so I can't really plug it into the video. But if it is Saturday, I already posted the winner on my community tab, so make sure to go ahead and check it out. And also stay tuned for all of my other giveaways I have planned. I have 2 more to go, and these giveaways are going to be items from me that I've been wanting to give away. The next one is just going to be a giveaway of some items that I have duplicates of. And then my last and final giveaway is going to be my 50,000 subscriber giveaway. So that one is going to be a lot bigger than the next one that's coming up. So if you want to participate, go ahead and turn on my post notifications so that you guys do not miss out whenever I upload. So moving on to the next nail. At first I did plan to use like this sparkly color here to do my ring finger, but it wasn't as white as I planned, and I feel like it would have looked yellowish on the nail. So what I did was I took the white acrylic powder, and then I also took that stardust glitter that I love to use from Secret Nail Affair, and I just picked up a bead of that white acrylic, and then I just dipped it into that glitter, and it made the most prettiest shimmery white color ever. Like, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but in person you can really see those shimmeries come through, and I think this was a good idea. Like, it was honestly so perfect. It was the right amount, and I'm just gonna be doing that same process until I fill in the entire nail for the ring finger. So when I basically finished adding the white base, I saw some of the glitter. It wasn't really in spots evenly. So to fix that, I dipped my monomer in some clear acrylic and then into the glitter. That way the white wouldn't cover it up. It would just be the glitter. And then once I finished doing that on that nail, this is what the base of my nails look like. I'm really loving how this is turning out. I love this purple set. As you guys know, purple is my favorite color, so I was just loving it even more. And just look at these glitters, like they are just so pretty. I don't have a discount code for Secret Nail Affair, but I do recommend this glitter. As you guys know, I use it a lot on my channel. In today's video, I basically used it as a custom glitter mix. In one of my previous videos, I used it to sugar my nails, and it's so perfect for that because these glitters are so fine. I feel like they are so perfect to use for that whenever you want to sugar your nails or have like that textured sugary look. I will have this link down below if you guys want to check it out. And now I'm just going to be encapsulating all of my nails. I have some glitters to protect, ombre and sequin pieces, so I'm going to be taking this time to quickly encapsulate all of my nails. So when I got to my purple glitter nail and I started to encapsulate, when I swiped down the clear acrylic, I don't know if this happened to me before, but I kind of got scared because once I swiped that clear down, it just muted all of my glitters, and I was afraid like the glitters would not show. So once I finished smoothing this out, I did move on to the next nail. I was like, I may have to build it up with the glitters and then just file. So here's how it looked. I was honestly like so scared compared to how it looks around the cuticle. So I just moved on to the next nail, and once I did this one, it kind of did the same thing. So I was just like, okay, maybe I have to wait until the acrylic dries and then add the top coat. So I just went in and encapsulated all of my nails, and I did have to wait until the acrylic dried and added on my top coat, although I do feel like it still wasn't as glittery and like shiny as like the acrylic itself, because I just feel like it was a little bit more like sparkly and holographic just with the glitter acrylic, if that makes sense. But yeah, I did encapsulate all of my nails and then I filed off camera. What the nails look like once I finished doing my encapsulation. I did wait till everything dried, and then here I filed, buffed, and shaped off camera. I went ahead to wash my hands, and now we can get started with the nail art. So I'm gonna be taking this liner white gel from nailsbydev, and I'm also using her hella cute liner brush. This is my favorite brush to use, and I've been using this to do my nail art in my past videos. I really love it. But on this glitter purple nail, I am just gonna be doing like that zigzag outline Christmas tree look. This was also suggested in the comments of my last video whenever I asked you guys for some suggestions. This was so easy. Even though this is like my third attempt, I finally got like the rhythm down. The line from right to left is gonna be like slanted going down, and then the line left to right is just gonna be straight across, but each time you go down you just get wider and wider, and that is gonna make that Christmas tree look. It's super easy, and I feel like anyone can do it. It's very beginner friendly because all it is just lines. And then of course we have to put like a rectangle at the bottom as the base of the tree. And then I felt like I needed to add a star on top, so I got this gold chrome like metallic type liner gel from 𝑭𝒐𝒍𝒐, and I'm going to be creating a star on top of my tree. I really love the nail art in today's video because it's super beginner friendly. It's nothing too hard, and basically everything I'm going to be doing is lines and circles. So like I said, very easy, very beginner friendly, and I really hope you guys enjoy this simple nail art. This gold was kind of hard to see, but I did manage to do my star. I went ahead and cured that, and now on my nail palette I'm mixing a clear top coat, and I'm going to be mixing some of that purple glitter acrylic just because I needed like a gel polish or reflective gel in the same color, but I don't think I have one. So I just went ahead and created my own basically. And what's good about me mixing it is that once I place it on the nail, I do want it to be like a little thick because I am going to be creating an ornament, and when I put it on the nail I do want it to have like a little height, sort of like a 3D look. So this was perfect, and the consistency was exactly what I needed. So when I was done mixing it, I'm taking another brush and just applying it to my nail. I'm just creating a circle, and when I do apply it, I'm kind of using that motion how you would apply builder gel. So I'm just kind of floating it on the nail, because if I press down too hard, it's gonna like remove it from the area. So I make sure to get like that circle, or sort of the best circle I can. I will go in and clean up a little bit later. But say I'm just kind of tapping it in places and just floating it over so it has that 3D look to it. And once I finish with the base, I'm going to take a brush and just kind of clean up so it creates that perfect circle. And then once I'm satisfied, I do flip my hand over, just because like I said, it's kind of like that 3D vibe. So I do want it to self-level and just create a little bit more height to it. And then once I did that for about 30 seconds or maybe even less, I didn't want it to like drop down. But once I did that, I went ahead and cured, and now I'm taking some black gel paint to create like the string and the bow for the ornament. So when I was doing this, it looked a little bit too low. So what I should have did was I should have created two of them to have like one shorter and one longer. And once I finished adding on this black string and bow, I felt like it didn't really match the entire design, so I did wipe it away and then I redid it in white. But I didn't want my phone to run out of storage again, because at this point I'm kind of finishing up, and that's when it always happened to me, like it'll say I've run out of storage. And I felt like I've been recording a while, so I didn't like it. I just repeated that same process in white. And now moving on to the next nail. So for this one, I'm going to be creating some icicles around the cuticle of my pointer finger and my pinky. And the icicles are very easy. You just want to like kind of fill in the space a little bit, and then you just draw like jagged lines. It's so easy and very beginner friendly. Like I said, all of the nail art I'm going to be doing today is very easy. And this is how it looks. And since they are like icicles, they just kind of freeze up however they freeze. So the lines do not have to be perfect, just as long as it gives that icicle look. But while doing this, looking back at them, they kind of is something weird about it. So I'm kind of curious if you're supposed to like round out the areas where they begin to fall, kind of connected to the other one, kind of how we connect them when we're doing the blood drips to give it like that more like drippy effect. Like, are you supposed to round those out, or is this how it's supposed to look? Something looked weird about it. Maybe I should have brought the icicles a little bit lower, I'm not sure, but something definitely looks weird, although I do like how it turned out. And then as you saw, I did just repeat that same Christmas tree zigzag look on my thumb, and I did that off camera for a reel in TikTok. So make sure that you guys are following me on my social media so that you guys can see it. So now I'm just going to be applying my top coat, and the top coat I'm using is from Not Polish, one of my favorites, and you can use code KEY10 to purchase anything from the Not Polish website. If you are interested in anything I use in today's video, it most likely will be linked down below. And of course, I have to say, adding the top coat is super satisfying, especially on the glittered nails. I just love adding this top coat. It was so pretty, and it's just honestly so shiny and so smooth. So after rubbing on my cuticle oil, this is how the nails turned out. I I really love how they turned out. One thing I really do love about them is that the nail art is so simple that anyone can do them. Also because they are purple, my favorite color. So thank you to whoever suggested I do a purple nail set. I think these turned out so pretty. I love this glitter look to them. And for my pinky and pointer nail, even though the marble didn't come out how I expected it to, I really love how it looks. I don't really know how to explain it, but it kind of gives you like a really purple snowstorm look. Like, I don't know if those are the right words to use, but in the end, I really do love how they look. One thing I did just want to say, two things I wasn't really happy about at the end of this video was that once I was taking my videos and pictures is that the nails didn't really match up in length. I think it was because like when I was filing, I couldn't really get my middle finger to be like filed right. So I just kept filing and filing, and in the end it kind of became shorter than the other nails. And then my ring finger was a lot longer than the other nails, so it was kind of hard. And there's a specific way I love my pictures to be. And also with my lighting, it's been very gloomy and raining lately, so I haven't really had any like sunshine to take my nail pictures in, and the lighting in my nail room is very harsh. I don't know why, but like I just been having so many problems with my lighting lately. So yeah, but other than that little rant, I love how these nails turned out. I really enjoy using those Saviland acrylics. They are linked down below if you are interested, and let me know what you guys think about today's set. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.